up, YouTube? It's a whole new day. I'm currently sitting in the parking lot of an Indian restaurant waiting for my food. Figured I'd sit here and chit chat with y'all. I love car chats, car videos. I don't know, something kind of like cozy. Like we kind of like vibing a little. But anyway, I was watching Bose versus the World. If you haven't subscribed to her, checked her out, you really should. Jeez, dude. Anyway, I love true crime. That sounds terrible. I love true crime, not for the entertainment purpose, but because it teaches me a lot about people's psychology, and also, you know, like how as a woman I can keep myself safe and look for signs. So I like to watch her because she does the same thing, you know, and she really goes into depth about psychology, which I'm really passionate about. I've always been passionate about that, understanding myself, understanding people. But yeah, how have you guys been? I feel like I don't have anything really to update. I'm really just sitting in here chilling. I did have something I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about approaching your 30s, being 29, because I am 29, even though people for some reason think I am 19 or 22. Oh my gosh, that person's windshield is completely look, their windshield's completely busted. Hold on. Look at their windshield. Bro. I don't know what man made a woman mad, but dang, dude. Anyway, approaching my 30s, I'm 29, and I just realized how much differently my mind is starting to shift now. Being 29, never really been in a relationship for real, not like really dated anyone. I've talked to people before, I've talked to guys before, you know, I've been in an almost relationship before, but then realized it wasn't gonna work out, and I was just like, just ended it. I don't date around, I'm not a dater. So seeing a lot of my friends, especially my friends who are younger than me, let me turn my car off, especially my friends who are younger than me, seeing them in relationships and them getting engaged and getting married and having their first kid, and I'm just like 29, and the most exciting thing in my life is like a new video game coming out. Oh, I am such a child. I don't know. In my mind, I'm still like 15, 16, you know? So, I don't know. Like, yeah, I would like to get into a relationship. I don't want kids, but I would love to, you know, be married one day to a really good person, a really good guy. But, I mean, I'm at this point in my life now where I don't care. I really don't. I'm so like, at this point, my only real desire is to just get my own place, move out of my parents' house, get my own place, travel. That's it. You know, I want to be able to spread my wings and explore and figure out, you know, learn more about myself and grow as an adult woman, you know. I'm excited about my 30s. I'm not at all shy about it. I'm not shy about aging. I think it's a blessing to age at all, especially, you know, if everything going on in the world. A lot of people didn't get that privilege. There's a lot of people who are my age now and they're, you know, on their deathbed, or, you know, they've been told that they only have a few months to live or a few weeks to live, and that's dark, and my heart goes out to them. But that makes me even more so grateful for where I am now, you know. So, but yeah, I don't know. I got to a point where I don't really care anymore about like relationships and feeling like behind with my peers, you know. I don't know. I feel like everybody's life is, again, it's their own. And especially with social media now, but like with social media, especially if you're like chronically online, you can't help but live through everybody else's life and compare their life to yours and feel like you're not doing enough, or their life is so much better, or they have so much more money and so much more great opportunities than you do. And it's like that that's their life. And a lot of times, especially now, bro, everybody seems to be like faking their lives on social media. Like, really, so much of it is fake that I would have never thought was fake. And then it comes out and they fake the whole thing. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. And that just shows how far somebody's willing to fake, how far someone's willing to go in order to keep up the facade that everybody's seeing online. You know? Everybody's trying to curate this perfect life, this aesthetic, perfect, beautiful life. And it's like, that's not at all. That's not at all the truth, you know? Especially a lot of these like lifestyle. And I used to, you know, because I talked about wanting to do lifestyle content. And I was thinking about it. And I'm like, I don't know what kind of lifestyle I would be promoting. Like, I don't have a specific type of lifestyle. You know, I'm not like a gym girly or like I would like to be a travel girly, but I wouldn't consider that, you know, a lifestyle content. It's travel content. So like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I get up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m.? Girl, I don't even remember the last time I saw 6 a.m. You know, I don't know how they do it. And honestly, half the time they don't. That goes back. Half the time they don't do it. Half the time they film it later. Half the time they film it later. Later than 6 o'clock. But they just put 6 o'clock. It could be any time. I can tell you right now that it is 5 p.m. on a Saturday. You don't know. It's not. It's actually, you know, it's actually 12 a.m. 12 p.m. 12 a.m. It's actually 12 p.m. 12 p.m. on a Tuesday. But yeah, people, the way they fake content these days, and everybody's obsession with having the perfect life. And another thing, the perfect face, the perfect body, you know, everybody's girls who are 19, 20, 21, 22 are getting plastic surgery done, bro. And they are already pretty, or they just like, there's nothing wrong with your face, dude. You don't have to look like that. The only reason that person looks like that is because they got surgery done. And if you're always going to constantly cut and contour and sew and snip on your face just to keep up with what other people look like, you're never living your life, or you're going to look like other people. You're just constantly living your life trying to copy other people's lives, and you never had one yourself. You're going to look back years from now and think, man, I really wasted my younger years just trying to be like somebody else, everyone else. I really wasted my younger years pretending, worrying about beauty and attractiveness. And it's like, for what? Don't waste, especially your prime years, which I feel like that your prime years could be at any point in your life. I think it's different for everybody, depending on where you are in your life or what you've been through. But don't waste your prime years, your youth, you know, trying to be somebody else, trying to please other people, trying to fit into something that does not fit you. Especially for my women of color, my people of color. The beauty standard was never created for us. You know, you're trying to look like a beauty standard that isn't at all your race, your ethnicity. So yeah, I feel bad for a lot of these women. And honestly, it used to affect me, because like I said, I have I talked about on another video where I used to be super self-conscious about my nose, you know, but after a while I'm just like, I'm not gonna get the only reason I feel self-conscious about my nose is because I'm looking on social media of what everybody else is saying is beautiful, and a big nose is not considered beautiful. You know, all these influencers and celebrities are getting plastic surgery to make their nose smaller and thinner. Like, white women are getting their noses fixed to fit the beauty standards, and us women of color looking at you like, girl, you are the beauty standard. What are you talking? What do you have to snip? What? You know, like Anne Hathaway. And then women who are older, who are aging, who are, you know, naturally just aging. Nothing wrong with their faces at all. They just naturally age. Wrinkles are normal. Wrinkles are natural. But again, even celebrities are just affected by the beauty standard on social media that's, you know, portrayed on social media, and they're doing everything they can to look young. And it's like, girl, it's not natural for you to be almost 60 years old and look like you're 20. That's not natural. It's not natural. So it's like you're trying to look unnatural, you know? It's crazy to me. Anne Hathaway's always been beautiful. Before the surgery, after the surgery, she's a beautiful woman. She's always been that way. You know? But it just shows how easily anyone, wherever you are, whoever you are, doesn't matter how much money you have, anybody can be affected by that, you know? I feel like you're even more prone to doing something when you have the money to do it. But anyway, me in my 30s, or about to approach my 30s, I am just starting to not care as much. I just want to have my ideal content on TikTok, or what I, you know, spend a lot of time looking at on TikTok, is like homes, a lot of home stuff. I watch a lot of luxury real estate because, you know, that's just, I like to get ideas from people's homes. But for me, really, my ideal life right now is just to have my own place, decorate my own little apartment, and be able to travel. You know, maybe not be able to travel all the time, but like be able to travel, be able to have the funds to travel, to be able to work from home if possible, to be able to have a job that allows me to travel, you know, take my job wherever I go if I move, you know. That's why I started YouTube, is so that I could, you know, I always liked creating, always liked doing videos, but I also wanted this to turn into a job, a career, career-ish, you know, that something that could support me financially, that I could take wherever I go, you know. Granted, I'm not trying to be rich, you know. I'm not trying to be like Mr. Beast or you know. I just being able to build like a community of people who like what I like, who enjoy watching me rant in my car about literally nothing. You know, to build a community of people who want to, you know, watch my travel videos or watch my food videos or whatever, my gaming videos or anything. You know, people who, I don't know, build my own community of people, you know. But definitely turn this into something that can financially support me. But at the same time, everybody's trying to do that. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Everybody wants to be a content creator. So now what? You know, I'm in a very oversaturated industry right now. But yeah. But I don't know. Geez, you are so close to my car. People drive, I swear, as soon as it gets warm, I don't know about where you live, but here in Michigan, as soon as it gets warm, people drive insane. So, but I think it's been about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go get my food. Here's the thing though, I started cause I don't keep my Canon camera with me all the time because it's big and I don't know, it's hard. I don't have a camera mount for my car yet, so I can't vlog while I'm driving. You know, I don't have anywhere to put it. Even my phone, don't really have anywhere to mount my phone as a tripod. So I started, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of videos to post, to make. So sometimes I'll just start filming stuff, and I don't know if this will turn into a YouTube video or not, or maybe it'll just be video clips sitting in my phone, in my storage, taking up space. But yeah, I just, we'll see. I don't know. I don't really. But anyway, today I gotta wash my hair, condition it, all that stuff. So that's why I'm going to get food so that I can I'm not hungry right now, but I know 4 hours from now I will be, while I'm waiting for my deep conditioner to soak in. So I can do that. Yeah. I don't work today, which is nice. They tried to get me in today. They were like, can you come from like work sick from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the morning? Especially when I closed last night at 10 p.m. You want me to come back in the morning? I'm good, thank you. And the thing is, I really want to help people, you know? I really want to, for the most part, I have no problem coming in to help if I'm free. But like I need this day. This is the only free day I have this week, and I need this day to do my hair. And I still don't even know what I'm gonna do with my hair. Maybe I'll film that later, and maybe that'll be another YouTube video. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my food, and I will see y'all in the next video. I hope you guys have a great day. You're doing amazing. Stop judging yourself so hard. You're doing great. You're perfect just the way you are physically. You know, I don't know what's going on here, but that's for you and your therapist. That's for you and your therapist to work through. But on the outside, you're just fine the way you are. You're doing great. Everybody's struggling. You're not alone in that. I'm right there with you struggling, okay? Stay safe, make good decisions. I love you guys so much. Stay sunny.